Hi, my name is Chrissy Jarvis. This reflection video is part of my culminating portfolio for my Master's in Educational Technology at Boise State University. My endorsement will be as a technology coordinator. I started my voyage for a Master's of Educational Technology degree in 2010 after completing my Bachelor's in Elementary Education. It was during this degree that I had taken an instructional technology class and realized there could be a future in incorporating technology with education. Upon graduation, I did not find a teaching job, so I remained the secretary at our local elementary school and decided to continue my education while I was still in the college routine. Everyone I spoke with said to research a master's degree in special education. That's where the jobs were. My heart has always been for technology, and I remembered my class, so I trekked out alone to seek something that would fulfill my technology passion. A quick search led me to Boise State. They had everything I was looking for: online, interactive, internationally recognized staff, accreditation, and a nationally known name. I am now the elementary technology teacher at our school and incorporate what I have learned in this program daily in my classroom, and will use my credentials to help teachers and students achieve their fullest learning potential. Reflecting back, I have learned so much in this program in such a short time. This video showcases some of the artifacts I completed during this endeavor.
Jumping right in my first term, I took EdTech 502 Internet for Educators. This class taught me how to use a variety of different website creation tools. This particular project was created to take students on a field trip to a place they would not otherwise be able to attend. I decided to take students on a tour inside the human body systems. This project required us to use Adobe Dreamweaver and Fireworks to create 2-column web pages, embed video, upload and create links to our activity sheets, and put the website on the server. We also used CSS style sheets that we downloaded in use with our XHTML. I chose a 2-column page to use on every page. This section is human body questions, and I asked the students some basic questions about the human body, and then we have linked an activity sheet. Here is the answer key for them, and if they click on this, it will open in a new tab. And then the next column is the introduction and the instructions. This also includes a learner description. This is geared for students in upper elementary school or junior high studying biology. Next is an instruction section, and in this tour, it's guiding the students to click on each body system to learn more about it. They also are required to keep a log of their journey within the different parts of the human body, and each system consists of a short video for them to watch that I embedded on the page. So the next page that they're guided to is the circulatory system. And on the circulatory system, they again have a column here that gives some information about the circulatory system, kind of what the objectives and goals are. And they again have a new activity sheet to do, and this one is the heart word search puzzle. I have included a picture as a visual for them. The next section is the circulatory system video that they are to watch before they fill out the activity on this column. If they just click on this video, it will bring up the video that's embedded. They don't have to go to somewhere new.
Blood through your circulatory system comes from your heart. This is a hollow muscular structure that propels the...
So they watch this video. This one's only 1 minute and 48 seconds long. At the bottom are instructions, and again, they take this field trip to the circulatory system and they write about it in their journal and answer questions on the start page. The students then progress to the digestive system, and here's the column. Here is the activity that they are to do. Here is another visual for them to see. And again, here is a video embedded. They're just short videos to capture their attention and learn the key points of each system. Having a similar layout for each page, the goals and objectives listed in the one column with a visual, and a short video to hold their attention helps students focus on higher order thinking and formative assessment. They then know exactly what is expected of them and what activities, and in this case a journal also, that they are to create for this assignment. We also had to create a footer, and this has the copyright, my name, what class I'm in, and also a link to the free CSS template that I used for my page. In this project, I learned how to embed video. I also learned on each of these tabs, as you go to the new tab, that it would be a darker background, that once you hover over an activity sheet or you click on an activity sheet, that the font change. How to keep the same title, the same font on every single page. Although we take those for granted and those seem minor, when you're very first introduced to creating web pages, that is very time consuming and can create a lot of frustration. This class and this project taught me the basics of website creation that I would soon realize I would be using consistently throughout my education. I would build upon these basic foundational skills and create things that were beyond my imagination. My next project was from EdTech 506, Graphic Design for Learning, which was actually one of my last classes and most intimidating. I am not a designer and have always felt I do not have decorating skills. I quickly learned the basics of design, such as typography, shape tools, CARP, contrast, alignment, repetition, and proximity, color, depth, and space. This project included a multi-page website, and as you can see down here, a teacher reference section that had unit of instruction, a justification paper, and downloadable lesson plans for the teacher. On the last page, there is also a teacher reference and resources section. The project goals were to utilize all of the visuals that we had created during the term. I chose to focus on the 6 traits of writing. So each tab is one of the writing traits. This was one of my funnest visuals. It was, how do you know if you have a good writing idea? I chose a visual that taught us organization and shadowing. And so students can easily visually see if their idea is a beginning, developing, or achieving idea that will help them write a lot about a topic. Each page is geared to the learner, and down below here you can see that every student starts. Step 1 was for them to determine what they're going to write about. And there are links here for the students to access. And then step 2 is to move on to organization. At the bottom of each page is a teacher reference section. Students progress through each tab, completing the steps as they go. This is another visual, introduction, sequence, conclusion. It's putting the puzzle pieces together in organization, and easily tells the students the steps that they are to continue on. And they proceed through these. This visual was a replication of myself, and we were to use the shadows and something that would show personal to the students. And I used the personal visual with my creating voice in writing. The next step is word choice with the visual and their instructions. Fluency, and conventions. And each visual is eye-catching to the student and helps them to know immediately what the page is about. So conventions, I used the acronym COPS, capitalization, organization, punctuation, and spelling, and input a visual of a police officer. And each of these steps then also has fun activities for them to create along the way. If they click on conclusion, to the very last page is for them to create their final copy. I pleasantly surprised myself in this class, thinking outside of the box and seeing personal growth I did not think possible. This was one of my favorite classes and one I view as very useful in any future design I create.
My final showcase project was from EdTech 541, Integrating Technology into Classroom Curriculum. This class provided me with tools, resources, and relative advantage for incorporating technology into my teaching. Projects in this class were practical and immediately applicable, backed by theory and supported research. This particular presentation is a student guide to Internet safety that incorporates the theme of driving to navigate the Internet safely and concludes with a scavenger hunt. I have implemented this lesson into my own technology classroom with fantastic results. Students are able to view the lesson at their own pace, review as needed, utilize Google Docs online, access the entire lesson at home if needed, and introduce them to new terminology and Internet sites that help them become savvy and safe Internet users. It begins with Internet safety, teacher strategies, and resources. It shows the teachers how to prevent access to inappropriate sites, safety and privacy, fraud, viruses and hacking, copyright, and plagiarism. Here is a student video, which I now have embedded on my class technology page for the students to access in my classroom. Students just click start.
This etiquette presentation will give you tips for driving on the iRoad or the Internet. At the end, you will have the chance to earn your license and also complete a scavenger hunt.
This presentation went on to have different sections on how to be a safe driver, how to respect the Internet road, how to be responsible, how to deal with email, how to talk in forums, how to chat, especially using Facebook. And at the end, they were given the task of completing a scavenger hunt. By simply clicking on the link, students are transferred to Google Docs, Internet Safety Scavenger Hunt page. It gives them instructions and questions, and each question has a link for them to click on to find out more information. They are then instructed to submit their scavenger hunt answers online for the teacher to grade. Upon completion, students are rewarded with a license to eDrive on the iRoad. This presentation utilized Adobe Connect, an audio and visual lesson format, and even synchronous and asynchronous learning opportunities. One of the highlights of this class came as a result of the classroom forum discussions regarding lesson plans. My professor quoted me on Twitter about my reflection on lesson planning. Lesson plans should be that, plans. Students and teachers should have the ability to transform lessons into authentic learning opportunities. I still believe this and have incorporated it into my technology teaching vision. All learners should have the right to authentic learning opportunities. My ship has landed. I have fulfilled my goal, had the opportunity to sail, virtually, and collaborate around the globe. I have dove to great depths to discover uncharted waters within myself and outfitted myself with a scope and vision I did not even know possible. I now have the duty to help other sailors, large and small, achieve their fullest potential sailing on the sea of technology. This program has given me infinite tools to implement in my current teaching career and opened my horizons to branch out in fields I did not even know existed, possibly as an online teacher, instructional designer, professional development instructor, or as a technology coordinator in the education or professional sector. I will continue to network, research, and take classes to stay abreast of the ever-changing technology field where I have become a life learner. Until my ship sails again, bon voyage.